Right, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody is having a good, I don't even know what day of the week it is. I think it's a Tuesday. So I'm going to say it. I'm just going to go with it. It's going to be Tuesday. If it's not Tuesday, just, play along. Have some fun with it. It is Tuesday somewhere. If it's not here, I don't know. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good day. So I'm glad this meta is almost done. I'm not enjoyed it with the Root and Hurt Locker. I don't like Root in general. Hurt Locker has hurt a few times. I've forgot, and I will tell you tonight, I will forget again because it's been a while since I played Battlegrounds. It has been since the last stream since I played Battlegrounds. I took a few days off from streaming. I took a few days off from playing for the most part. And, well, it was a good few days. Um, but it's time to get back into it. It's time to say goodbye. We've got some new content coming tomorrow. I didn't play Battlegrounds, but I did finally go through and complete that. That was fun. Hey, Payback, what's going on, man? So yeah, we finally got through Thronebreaker. We got through the Paragon Gauntlet. I'm looking forward to hopefully next month if they can get the higher difficulty level one out. As much as I don't like difficult stuff, I would rather have. Okay, there's a couple things, and I want to point them out in here because this is a good kind of a good spot to talk while people get in here. Is the Paragon Gauntlet? Okay, so hard content is fine. Stupid content is stupid. So it wasn't hard. This guy's not hard. He's just stupid. You put kinetic transference, you put bullet time, so when you parry, they get the evade charge. Then you have to dex and things like that out of their way to get it. Um, it is just a stupid combination of nodes. Is all I can think of it. I got through it perfectly fine. Stupid combination. Warlock here with the power reversal. The immune to armor breaks. And then he gains armor, so every time he gains armor, you get the power reversal. Just kind of, not a hard node to defeat. Just kind of stupid. It basically means you just bring a cosmic champion and you beat on him without gaining any power, for the most part. The rest of them weren't too bad. This one is kind of dumb. If you don't bring in a mystic champion or somebody that can kind of deal with the power gain, it's a little bit of a pain. I got through it with Guillotine Deathless, but it was just kind of stupid. I don't mind hard fights in a way. I just hate stupid fights. And I have a feeling with the Alliance War Showcase, we're going to see a lot of hard, stupid fights. And I think that comes tomorrow. So we'll probably stream that tomorrow night. Other than that, there'll be some videos coming here soon, I think, if I have time to finish them up. I'm still not quite back home yet. I am still in a hotel, in a different hotel this time, with different internet, different set of problems. But so far, so good, other than the lighting. Hey, Saitama, how's it going, man? So, and I don't know if I said hi to Sam. Hi, Sam. Lighting in hotels is probably the worst part of it. You either get washed out, which you get right now, or entirely too dark. So if I turn off this ugly light that's right here, it's too dark. That I'm too washed out. I don't know. I don't care. You don't need to, you don't come here and pay the price of admission to see my ugly mug. You come to see my ugly gameplay. So let's do that. Now, what I teased the last time I streamed, and the stream got like 10 minutes behind where I was somehow, that we need to do tonight, and I'm not going to do it right now, but we will do it, is I've got one of those. I may try to see if we can get two of those. Not that I necessarily need to. You know what? I haven't done something yet. There will be some more shards. There's 700 more shards and some other random goodies that I hadn't grabbed yet. The other thing I haven't done is I've got to run the side quest, but I haven't grabbed these two. There's 1,700 more already, and we're just getting started. I have decided, for the most part, I may be convinced otherwise, of holding on to those 6 Tier 4 Alpha. There were some announcements on Friday that there's 2 banging 7 stars coming in May. I can wait 5 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever it is. If it's anything like the sale last year, it was 36,000 units. Coincidentally, up in that upper right-hand corner, you see, I've got 36,000 units. I don't have to spend. I may not spend in the spring cleaning. Depends on what's there. But I think I'm going to hold off because I've got that sucker right there, if nothing else, for Nicholas J. Fury. And my hair is standing up somewhere. I don't know. There we go. Something like that. I don't care. I'm going to shave it all off one of these days. It's coming soon. Other than that, let's see. What have I done? Nothing. I've done nothing. As you'll be able to see here in Battlegrounds, my last match, if it wants to come up, was 4 days ago. I think that's the longest I have been. I think the one on Twitter, I believe it's for the Alliance War Showcase. It's the Deathless Saga. So I think that's why, if you're talking about the one with Deathless Thanos and Grandmaster there, and the Grandmaster has been on the other Alliance War Showcase tweets, X's, whatever you want to call them. So I think, Anthony, I think that is just for the Alliance War Showcase, which is coming tomorrow. So I don't remember what I'm doing in this meta. I am sitting, I found the Quantum 1. I was M1. I was Mysterium 1 when I stopped. I guess it's time to play some. We need to climb back up. Do we use Elder's Marks yet? Now's as good a time as any. No, we're going to do one match without, and then we'll run the rest of the night with Elder's Marks. I need to get my score up higher. So what did you guys think of the live stream? I haven't talked to anybody about the game since Thursday night. What did you think of the live stream? What were your big takeaways other than Apocalypse? I wanted to call him Onslaught, but I knew that wasn't right. Apocalypse and Nick Fury coming. With 4 more to be revealed. I think we'll go with the there. No, we'll leave her. We'll go there. I don't know what I'm doing here. That poor diner must be paying more stuff through her. Something like that, Samuel. Something like that. You know, this hotel has actually is a little bit better. It's a fairly new hotel. Yeah, those numbers that they put up on Cyclops looked pretty impressive. Now, we don't know what rotation that is. We don't know what they had to do to get those numbers. We don't know if there's a synergy in that. Right now, I am in Reno, Nevada. At least that's where I woke up this morning. Whether I'm still there or not, I don't know. Gotta move something around here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna move you guys there. There we are. That's a little bit more comfortable. No, I'm not gonna hit Vegas. Vegas is several hours south of where I'm at. Not getting much here to help me at all, to be honest. This is probably going to be a loss. I'm not feeling this one. Draft has been horrible. This is kind of like a mini Vegas. A lot of casinos around here, a lot of gambling institutions. I happen to like my money too much. The only time I gamble is on this game. And it's probably worse odds than if I went next door to the casino. So, okay. I think we're okay outside of that serpent that he's got. Do they usually release the deep dives for rework champions? Or are we gonna? There'll be a deep dive for them at some point in time. At least there should be. I don't know if they end up doing it, but there should be. You know what? We're gonna drop Thing on defense. I've got a plan here, maybe. Yeah, I've got a baby plan. That mantis is hopefully it triggers protection on Thing and doesn't do a lot of damage. I need to get more SIGs in my Thing. That's always a weird thing to say. And I got to stop saying Thing. I've said Thing entirely too much. Encroaching root. Okay, well, my plan did not work out at all. Not one bit. Took him long enough to throw that. I figured he was going to throw it when I was rooted and he was standing right next to me. Oh, well, maybe he screws up the Thing. If he doesn't throw a special, this is kind of pointless. Did they break specials? The other thing I haven't really done is I haven't really played around to see what bugs are in this release. From what I've seen, it's been relatively bug-free. Oops, I messed up there. Now, we're just going to kind of go a little crazy right now because the timer's going to end here. Hey, I died. Hey, there we go. Mr. Matthew Lasley. It is going very well. How are things with you? Hey, Mr. Wu. Welcome, sir. I like it when I can screw up massively and still win. That makes it fun. Now, we go here. I figured we'd see Photon. Now, which one of our champions here do we... I think we'll try this one with Photon. Yeah, why not? The others are bleeders. I can bleed... Well, I can't bleed... what's his face up there? Mr. Jack-o'-lantern. But I can bleed everybody else. I'm going to put somebody down that he's going to want to play Jack-o'-lantern against, I think. Alrighty, well, thanks for the welcome back. Enjoy your rest. I'll get some rest sooner or later. want to do is we want to do. Oh, that worked wonders. Now what I want to do is that. There we go. It's going well. I got to see North Carolina play in the NCAA. They beat up San Diego State. I also got my picture. There you go. Awesome, man. That is awesome. Glad you got to see him play. There we go. Still playing WoW at all? I haven't had much of a chance with all the travel I've done lately to play a whole lot. That worked. That plan of mine there worked remarkably well. I didn't think it was going to. I don't fight Photon very well, but that worked out. Hey, Faust, what's going on? That kind of worked. Kind of really impressed with myself. I've got to pat myself on the back. And one of my collars is twisted up. There you go. Look at that. I'm done for the night. I won. That's it. We can call it a night. It doesn't bode well when I start with a win. Haven't played in the past 2 weeks. Been stuck watching college basketball. For Call of Duty. That's one I've not really gotten into is the Call of Duties. Yeah, we'll try an Elder's Mark match. Like I said, it does not bode well when I start with a win. Typically, when I start with a win, it's like 3 or 4 losses right after it. And Faust, I saw the thumbnail and the video you put out about Blade. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Didn't know they had canceled it. I haven't even looked at it, Matthew. Since the season ended, I have been on an extended road trip for work, and my wife came out and joined me for several days. And when she comes out to join me, I typically don't have time for much of anything except for the stuff she wants to do. So I haven't had a chance to even really look at I don't like this. This Marco from Kropoya. His roster's too big. Haven't played Call of Duty in forever. COD got ruined after COD Black Ops and COD 2. Yeah, I kind of stopped playing a lot of first-person shooters when they started going over to console. I just couldn't do it. We're going to go Mantis there in case he gets that big old photon of his. Hey, Debo, what's going on, sir? That's from Taken. That is exactly correct. Yeah, I knew Elliott had left, or however you say his last name. He's now at Michigan. Jalen Washington left, now Vandy. Now it's yesterday that Ian Jackson is entered. Well, you know, in this day and age, it doesn't surprise me. It is rent-a-team basketball. And that's all it is. Who can rent the team quicker? I think the portal is ruining all college sports. I mean, I hate it. It is that and name, image, and likeness. They have ruined college sports. And there's no going back. There's no putting the genie back in the bottle, so to speak. You and your brother are huge movie show guys? Got it. You know, there's worse things to be. You know what? Shocker can bleed. I can't really stun him. What the heck, we'll go Mantis. I should still be able to do Mantis things. Bishop is going to get stonewalled a little bit because you can't really do big specials against Thing, and I'm hoping he can get thrown off kilter a little bit. Oh, gosh. Ow. That's it for me. No, maybe not. Yeah, we'll just do what we can. That hurt. Carolina did get some big man to replace Washington, some 7-footer named Vasir from, yeah. You know, like I said, it's Rena basketball now. I mean, if you get a good recruit in that's going to be a freshman, he's one and done. You know, there's no continuity between years anymore. There's not going to be any. I don't see very many athletes. I'm not even going to call them student athletes anymore. Very many athletes that will stay at one university for 4 years. If they don't go right away, they're going to go, in name, image, and likeness. They're going to transfer somewhere because, they're not going to have been played the right way. They're not going to have done something. So it's just kind of a dumb period in college sports. Oh, Cooper Flag's gone. I have no doubt in my mind that Cooper Flag is gone. If he stays, he's getting one hell of a name, image, and likeness deal that is better than the NBA rookie contract he could sign. Can't believe I got hit by that. That was a little close for comfort. Okay, now, would you throw your special? Thank you. I hope that's enough. That getting hit could cost me. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. Hey, Curd, what's going on? Heard rumor he was thinking of returning, but I think he's ready. Yeah, the money that the big boy leagues can throw at him is, I'd say it's better than college, but it's not. So I hope Cooper Flag goes to the 76ers this draft. Don't stay in college. And yeah. There you go. Get the Sixers some help. All right. Looking at things, I'm not going to say it. One thing I have noticed in this meta, it's either not the meta, this patch, or it's my phone. I don't know which. I'm dropping more inputs than I normally do. One of the things that has been going on that's really weird is, on the iPhone where you can drag down from the top, that's been happening in the middle of fights, out of nowhere. Do you think Noble will join him in the draft? He seems to be a pretty good player. like I said, it's hard to tell with these kids anymore. The money that they can make, to me, honestly, here's my thing on it. The money that they can make in college, they don't have to go to class. They're, don't the whole student athlete thing is completely gone at this point. I don't believe it one way or another. You know what? We're gonna go. No, 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 no. Let's go there. I don't know if I got him. I got him. Okay. Um, I would stay in college. To be completely honest, if I had the choices in front of me that they do, man, I would stay in college. Well, it's good to talk about them positively when they're going away from the school. You want them to, you want to, talk them up when they're getting ready to leave. Ooh, you want them gone. So you want them to have a very good positive light shined on them now, especially since they lost. Oh, Duke lost. I feel so bad. I don't. Um, Trying to think of what I need to counter stuff that he may put down. I don't like Houston. They took our cheater coach. I don't like Houston either. Okay, well, there's the tech giants right there. Let's go, Shocker. I, you know, I I like Spidey Chick. Spider Woman looks pretty darn good, and if she can counter Enchantress, I'm all for it. I, to be honest, I haven't got to play. I haven't played either of them yet. I need to, but I haven't gotten to play either of them yet. They both look pretty darn good. Lumi looks like he is going to be a fairly easy, straightforward champ to play without a real hard rotation, which you know me. You know I like that. Okay, we got rid of a tough defender in Domino, not in Man Thing, and won the round. So I like that. Thanks. I had to get that short. I've got to look at your shorts. I don't typically watch shorts very often. I don't make them either. So look at that. He did pretty darn good. Led is a very tough defender in this meta. GG's. Rennie 215. That is a tough, tough, tough defender and a very good fight on your part. Not that the match is over. I'm just saying that's a tough defender and very good fight. Sorry, my hand's in front of the camera. Oh, who do we go now? Where do we go from here? I think we're just going to drop Thanos. With Sinister, you could do special one, special one. You just have to rush up after the second one and throw your heavy right away. Interesting. Oh, I don't worry about that. You saw it right there. I kind of go to throw my special one with the 10 and say the heck with it from there. Glad I remembered what his oh, that did not happen. Oh, I've lost this one. I did not dex. I went to take all that in the block. What in the world is going on? Did you see that? Did you see the recovery on that heavy? Wow. Hmm. Yeah, I hadn't looked at the comments on Vega's video yet. I figured he was going to get jumped all over. It just had that feel. I watched the first couple seconds of it, and it just had the feel that, yep, yep. Well, that did not work well. The stream isn't, by the way, Faust, the stream isn't 30 FPS. I'm playing in 60. I downscale it. Yeah, when I saw that, and that he was kind of, for lack of a better way, kind of taking the credit for it, and saying it was done, those aren't good things to do. Not with this community. Would you throw a special? I've screwed this all up. Can't even parry. Well, this is one of those fights that you just take your beating. Had good series of fights until now. I blame Kurd. Yeah, there we go. I couldn't get anything lined up there. Could not. Had one good fight this round, and that was it. Let's see, where are we at here? Okay, I can go 10 more matches with Elder's Marks. Hopefully I win some. Would be nice. So what is that, 2-1? Not my worst night. Not my worst night by any stretch of the imagination. And for you, those of you that live in like Northern California, Northern Nevada, Utah, your weather is entirely too dry. I don't like humidity, but this is the opposite end of the scale. Everything here is so dry. It's like it rains and it's still dry. My gosh, where does everybody get all these sig stones and stuff? Figured I'd see that. I figured. All of a sudden, I'm I'm not liking my drafts and I'm not liking this meta. I mean it's right now, it's getting me to the point of, enough's enough. Don't know what I'm gonna do about that Kindred. Kindred is a tough little mofo, this meta. And I think once we hit once we hit 20 likes, I'm gonna open my 7 stars. And I'm gonna go fishing. We're gonna get 2 of them. So if you can get me the 20 likes, 2-0, we will open a 7-star or 2. I don't like it. I do not. I've got a very defensive draft. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Still not sure what I'm going to do. Guess we'll go there. I don't like it. No, you want to do Kindred, huh? I'm going to give you a thing. Daggone it. He's got Chavez. Well, so we're gonna go Kindred. We'll go Kindred v Kindred. Finishing Mutant Gladiator Circuit meta with 100. Very good. Congrats, Guardian. That's awesome. Well, that is some good stuff. Hey, YDD, Mr. Dr. Doom. What's going on? I am in a little bit of a pickle. No, that kind of worked what I wanted it to do. Did not get the extension on my debuffs. Didn't get it there either. Oh, I thought I had the striker. I thought I had the... Trying to keep him away now. Wow, that was a reach. Got him down. Not good enough. Now I've lost 2 in a row now. There's nothing I've got here that can do anything. Yep. Unfortunately, we're gonna play it out, but I don't think I've got anything here. I don't think I've got anything here. Yeah, I think he silks that successfully much quicker than I can jack this onslaught. Oh, okay. He's not going to have a good day there. But I guess he can go special 2, special 1 and have an okay day. What in the world? Did he go completely unblockable there for a second? Because I was holding block, knowing full well what was coming. And I missed the timing there, and it's over. Oh, I love the... Hey, he's gonna dex my special. Okay, he just went on. I did not miss that dex. I know better. Okay, all right. We're at 11 likes, folks. I need 20. I need 9 more likes to save me. Save me. Save me! Okay, we're going to go back to using energy. That's 2 poor matches in a row. First couple, good. Last 2, horrible. Maybe it's because I'm drinking. I think I play better when I don't drink. Damn it. Oh, cool. Awesome. Wow, that's a big old boy Atuma. He's gone, though. It's a big old boy Werewolf by Night. I think he's gone, too. And the one champion I don't have yet in Gentle. Okay. Let's focus up. Let's act like we sooner or later. Hey, chat, come join our alliance. We're at 13 likes, by the way. 7 more for 2 7-star crystals. Hey, this may be the first time I can use Deadpool tonight. Haven't got to use him yet. I do need to get a counter for Havoc. Didn't really get it this round. But you know what? I am going to put down Sentinel. Sentinel's not a good Havoc counter. He may have to come in, kind of in a pinch. But he is not a good Havoc counter. He's a decent Dust counter. There's a good Havoc counter. Now, I think my problem with my domino is I'm missing those 26. You know, I watch people sig 200 dominoes and hey, Jay Will, what's going on? Their sig 200s do some stuff. My sig 180 just doesn't do. Like I had somebody beat my domino with Kate in very, very short order. Lord have mercy. Where do I go with the second one from here? I think I'm gonna go Warlock over Bastion. I should do Bastion for that onslaught, but because of the cleanse, it's not quite as good. So I think this time when I fight onslaught, I'm actually going to focus up and pay attention. But like I was saying, I think before all this started, my screen has been doing some funky things. So I don't know. I don't know what the if it's the update. I don't know if it's my phone. You know what it is. But occasionally you'll see the top swipe down, and my thumbs are usually down near the bottom of the screen, so it's nowhere near the top bar to pull down the Apple stuff. And there we go. I figured I'd see that havoc. I knew I'd see that havoc. And you know what? Do we go Wart? No, we're gonna go there. Hey, it's the other Faust of the Douglas variety. Welcome, sir. All right. This fight can be done. Come on, hit into me, hit into me, hit into me. Wow, dude. Okay. He is dancing around me like no one's business. Now I've got to go special 3. Because special 2, well, I guess as long as I've got some armor up, special 2 is not going to hurt too much. Ah, we'll throw it. What the heck? We got some armors. I could use some healing. Well then. Hey Alden, what's going on, man? And we're at 14 likes. 6 more. And we're kind of screwed here now. We are SOL'd. We're gonna try this. She's not awakened, which is in our, at least in our, helps us out a little bit, is what I'm trying to say. In our advantage there. That's the wording I'm looking for. Oh, nice timing. Nice on the purifies too. I've lost. She's got to do 5 hits in the block, you know, because that's the way the game wants to play. Yeah, there's no... I won't even get her down. Like I said, when I start off winning, that doesn't bode well. She has to end it with just hitting into my block constantly. Okay. Thank you. There we go. Now we have a shot. Hey, Snow, what's going on? Grandpa. There's only one person. Well, there's 3 people that can call me Grandpa. I don't know if you're any of those 3. I know Onslaught can do that fight. But I can do this fight. We're going to focus. There we go. There's no way. That's why we play them out. We don't get a good draft, but it's like, hey, Messiah, what's going on? I came to boo, Grandpa. For when you're, let's see, when am I getting back? I fly home Thursday, and not a moment too soon. Ooh, that's a good combination there, Doug. I wouldn't mind either one of those. Would not mind either one of them. Man, doing Hulkling as a 7-star, which I feel pretty good that one's coming. They haven't said anything. We know nothing more than what anybody else knows. But I like those 2 together. Hulkling and Absman, most definitely. I appreciate it, Messiah. I know what you did. Hey, we're at 15 likes. 5 more. 5 more for the 7 stars. 5 more, and we open some crystals. Here's everybody's projected MVPs for the next meta. The regen meta. Everybody's gonna be healing. That's a rank 4 piggy. Goodbye, rank 4 piggy. I think we'll get rid of him. He's not a hard pain to fight, and we'll get rid of him. Weird bands, but why not? I'd like Immortal I-Bomb too, or Immortal A-Bomb. Immortal Abomination. Let's just get it, spit it out, and, you know, quit fooling around with the words. Let's see, who did they say already? So you've got a mutant and you've got a skill. I have a feeling it's going to be one of each class. I think that's what they did last time as well. So I'm going to go there, and I may use her for Nick Fury. Actually, you know what? We're going to go there. I may use him for Nick Fury. Wouldn't mind somebody for that Hulkling. I do not like fighting Hulkling in this meta. Like I said, I wouldn't mind somebody for Hulkling. We'll use her. Actually, we're going to go there. We may end up using the offensive Kindred. Maybe. Maybe. And maybe I can put another maybe in there. Yeah, he put up the thing, the little thinking thing or whatever emote he just put up. I didn't even pay attention, but he's got a decent draft here. It may be rank fives or rank fives. Yeah, rank 5 6-stars, but he's got counters for a lot. I want that Hulkling gone. That's what we wanted. Now I think we're going to go, based on what he's got, we're going to go right here. Yeah. He's got the advantage here, believe it or not. Hulkling can destroy Photon. Throw. I want to keep. You're making me mad. Yeah, you managed to fart around long enough for me to lose all of my good old buffs. But there we go. You're dead. Come on. Well, we're going to do that and hope it kills. There we go. Okay, he took some damage on the way. There we go. Took the kiddos to see the Minecraft movie. I don't think it's winning any awards, but it was fun. You know, and I think that's okay. I don't think any movie's got to be an award winner. Most of those I typically don't like. I've got to win this now that I've done that, by the way. Probably should have gone domino here, but this is special 1, special 2. If I don't win it, oh, really? Kind of got lucky there at the end. Yeah, I'm going to agree with Doug. They do grow up too fast. All right, feeling okay. 39 seconds, even screwing that fight up. Good chance. The longer that fight goes, Chavez is going to take some damage just because Kindred is that type of guy. Not feeling terrible. I'm at 16 likes. I know I don't like begging for likes, but I do want the likes. There we go. We end up winning that one as well. Don't want to beg you for the likes, but what I do want to do is open up a 7-star. So if I can get 4 more, 3 more, we're at the halfway, usually about the halfway point of the stream right about now. Let's hop out here because what's going to end up happening is we're going to have 10. I disliked you didn't say which kind of. Who wants Messiah's mod title? When I take it from him, I got to give it to somebody. All right, let's go claim all these. I didn't even claim the last batch of these. I didn't have the best of drafts either, but GG's, man. That shocker almost got me. But GG's. God and not mod. There you go. Let's see. Well, while we're waiting for the last 3 likes, I'm going to figure out what I need to do to get the rest of the shards I want to open up that second 7-star. I could go and get them from the loyalty store. I know I can do that much. I just want to see what I've gotten here. So we got 750 there. I'm looking for bigger chunks. I want big chunks. Although the 750s do add up. Well, there's like 3. There we go. See, like 1,500. That's the type of chunk I'm looking for. You know what? We'll go ahead and claim the 1,500s or 750s. For 3 boys and 1 girl. Hey, that's what mine was, but my daughter was the oldest. My daughter was the oldest, and then I had 3 boys. And all I know is the 3 boys combined were not as hard to raise as the 1 girl. All right, let's see what else we've got down in here. There should be another 750 right there. I don't like claiming rewards. I go cycles on rewards. I'd almost rather buy these than do what I'm doing right now. Now there's 250 there. Let's go ahead and claim that, I guess. Since we're doing the stuff to get the stuff, might as well get it. And there's a dark plume. I don't know how many of those I need to own. I'll claim everything. I claim everything on Thursdays and Sundays. Let's see what crystals we have that we can open. That way I don't have to hit the store. The stores are my last resort, and a lot of times. Typically I would wait where I'm at right now. $75 for 1 Phoenix. I haven't paid attention to any of the cost of entry. You know what? We'll open these 4 Paragon crystals and get exactly what I figured. 4 4-stars. There's never a doubt when I open a Paragon what I'm going to get. I'm doing the stuff to get the stuff to do the stuff I need to do. Yeah, exactly. Makes perfect sense to me. You know what? We can get probably a couple Awakening Gems. And the game is starting to get a little laggy, which means it's time for a restart. Hey, there's a bunch of SIG 200s. We're going to go Beardo. That's all we do this for, is because that gets us a bunch. That gets us the max SIG. And we're going to do this, and that's all I'm looking for here is max SIG as well. Let's take, I could take some of the others up so that eventually they would hit max SIG. I buy SIG stones. They'll get there eventually. Yeah, 6-star Nexus. That should be another max SIG. Oh, game, you vex me. Yeah, the heck with it. We'll go without a max SIG. We need silver stars on her. Not that it really matters. I'm not ever going to use her. She's not ever getting ranked. But there she is. There's a couple max sig. And then we got the special valiant crystals. I really, really hate those things right there. All I wanted was the 275 shards. I don't want an awakening gem. Oh boy, Tier 2 class catalyst. That's going to help me somewhere. All right, I guess we just have to open up a couple 6-star crystals to get there. And then we're going to restart the game, and then we'll jump back into battlegrounds. Well, if it wants to open, I hit it. It's spinning. It's thinking. Yeah, we'll do one more. One more 6-star, and then we're... Actually, wait. We got these. You never know. You could get lucky on a Paragon Crystal. Oh, we got 2 5-stars. That is a massive win in my book. I think I've got an Exalted Crystal. That will either give me a 7-star champion or the shards to open a 7-star. And there we go. See, you're getting bonus time, and you're not to the 20 likes yet. This will be a 6-star. No, a 7-star Roblin. And he wasn't awake. Well, he may have been awakened. I don't know if that's still bugged or not in this build. Yeah, it's still bugged. Well, now what do we do? There's not a champion I don't have out of this. Oof. Lots of lag. And there we are. Let's open these 2 7-stars. Then we're going to restart the game, and hopefully, because it's as laggy on my phone as what you're seeing on the screen. It's nothing that you're seeing that I'm not, or I'm seeing and you're not. Either way that you want to look at it. All right. There's really only one champion I want out of all these. I'll take anybody. I'll take SIGs on almost anybody. Would be nice to get SIGs on certain champs. It would be nice to get a new... As far as I will tell you, and most of you already know who it is, it's a Cosmic Champion that has been around for a while. It would be nice to finally pull him. And I do truly think that may truly be an awakening. I can't remember if he was awakened or not. Either way, that's a win because he's not max sig. That's not bad. I'll take that one. And see, I didn't touch my screen there. That's what I was talking about with some weird things going on. That wasn't worth going for the second one because that ain't ability awakened. That is definitely not ability awakened there. Still got a long way to go for a Titan. Oh man, let's go check that. That was the awakening. That was the awakening. All right. That's what I thought. I was pretty sure that was the case. And then, if you want to see the other one, oops, not rank 1. He's going to be sprinkled in there with the rank 2s because he's up to a natural sig 120. You know, he had a buff. He's not terrible, but we're going to restart the game because it's running like Dookie. Well, we got to win. We got to not win. You know what? Is what it is. It's fine. Should we go into the beta server and see who they put in there? I would, but then I wouldn't have it anymore. All right, back to the battlegrounds. I guess tonight we will do in Elder's Marks, and then from there on, probably Energy. I have plenty of time to make sure that I hit my alliance score and my individual goal for what I want to hit. Messiah, no one sponsored my birthday opening. Well, I can't say that. Kadia did, but you know. I'm hoping. I was kind of hoping somebody was going to be sponsoring me on an opening for Spider Woman. Messiah, I'm just going to say a few words to you. I spent the weekend in Lake Tahoe, and my wife was there. Do I need to say more? Ooh, that was a rank 4 cow I missed. There you go. You got the picture now. You're understanding where I'm at now. Yeah, that wasn't the best decision on my part. How about that? Got some ramen. As a matter of fact, I had ramen tonight, but not the kind you get at the grocery store. Why would you have a rank 4 cow and not take him in that instance? Don't understand that one. Hey, Kay, what's going on, man? And I'm on a tilt in BGs right now. Wow, okay. Yeah, that does happen. And if you're like me, you just kind of start beating your head against it, thinking you can overcome it. And, well, the good thing about it is you can't. You can't at all. Okay. Draft, not terrible. I'm gonna say that. I've got counters to some of his champions. Other ones I don't, but I think we'll still be okay. Hey, it's been a while since I've seen you in the chat. How you been, man? Mr. Lee Boyce with a gifted. I'm going to throw you a kiss because I have nothing else to do for you right now. So, Lee, how things, man? Yeah, let us know. Do a stream. If you do a stream on your birthday and I'm around, I'll have to kind of plan to be there for it. But we'll see what we can do to help you out. To celebrate the birth of the Messiah. And I'm taking this probably a little slower than I need to. Because what I want to do here, I don't think it's going to work anyway, what I'm trying. I was trying to get that when the cleanses weren't up, but I looked at it and said, there's really no way that I can do that. How? This game. You can't really do special one intercepts with a lot of champs anymore. Oh, nice timing there. And you get rooted on this guy and you cannot break it. And then he just decks out of the way of that. And of course, no parry. Why? I hate this guy. And I didn't get mine in the draft. So, and I'm sorry for the lag. It is, I don't know what I need to restart here. Hey, AB, what's going on, man? What is happening, my friend? Okay, I should win this one. If I don't win this one, there's no hope for me. Ooh, almost dropped my phone. Well, I did drop my phone. There was no almost to it. Last one was Thursday night. Man, and I'm going to spend some time tomorrow at this hotel and try to tweak settings so I can get it back to semi-normal. I can't wait to be home. And I'm glad I'm going to be home until May 18th, I think is the date that I leave again. All right. So for the last round. Last round. Who do I put down? I think I put Dust down. I think I put Dust down. Based on what he's... No. I got to go there. That works. That works. I knew he was going to go onslaught against Sentinel. That's what I was trying to hopefully prevent. We should still be okay. Oh my gosh. I just completely forgot how to play. Just completely forgot how to play. All right, we'll get rooted. Yeah, I've lost this one. Almost lost it big time there. This is so dumb. Really? I've lost. This is so bad. This is about the worst I think I've ever fought a Shuri in my life. Should have gone dust. I didn't even care. Yeah, I knew I'd lost. Hard to flip and believe. A Shuri. I knew I should have done something different there. That's bad. Well, that's why I didn't stream last night. AB was the game was on. I was going to try and compete with the game. Where I've been, I've been vacationing and working. What's the news? What's the good word, Mr. Reaper? And don't fear the Reaper. Well, you know, the good news is I think I'm going to stay about even for the stream, which is always good to me. Okay, who are we getting rid of here? Get rid of that guy. We get rid of that guy. We get rid of that chicka. And I think the rest we'll deal with. Just got lucky with someone underestimating my rank 3 Sig 80 Shang-Chi. Congrats, man. Diamond 1 ain't no small feat. Congrats. I think that's the first time my serpent has come up tonight. Yeah, Shang-Chi is pretty darn good. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you for giving him to me. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to go. I really want to bring Juggy in, but speaking of small feet, I wear 7.5. Those are a little on the smaller side. I think one of my kids only wears it. Hey, that Bastion cost me a pretty penny. I'm allowed to have him. You wear a 14? I wear mine are usually 10 and a half, 11, depending on the shoe. You know, he's got the perfect counter to everybody I've got. I just was looking at that. His draft was almost perfect. He's got Mantis for my Photon. He's got Prowler for the Onslaught. Oh, this game is so quick on the reaction sometimes. So absolutely mind-boggling quick. And then sometimes we're just going to throw 5 hits into the block. Well, we got a couple armor breaks to stick in there. God, I hate this game. I hate it with a frickin' passion some nights. This is one of them. I mean, I can't get anything started. By the time I react to try and, after I do the block, she's already thrown the heavy. Wow. There's a fortunate one. Say it's 25. Yeah, I've celebrated the 30th anniversary of my 25th birthday. That's how I look at it. It's all about how you feel well, you can't really see it, in here. All about how you feel there. Yeah, I know you got a counter for it, but I'm hoping it screws up somehow. And you know what? I'm going to do this, and I'm going to screw it up. There's nothing. It's a guarantee. I will screw it up. Well, the Duke fumble and then the Houston fumble in the championship game. I went the Dex. I thought I had the Dex. Man, that was terrible. Yeah, the SP1 does a good job. Unfortunately, in this meta with the cleanse, it's a pain in the butt. Well, tomorrow's not 9.2. 9.2 is a week from tomorrow. Tomorrow should be the Alliance War Showcase, if I remember correctly. I'm kind of excited for that as well. Well, we managed to win it somehow. Despite our best effort to lose, we managed to win. Sometimes I like that. I would rather be playing good and win. But you know what? I'm not going to complain too terribly much. If we play bad and win, I'll take it. You're at the office this week and can't game and work with my boss beside me. That's why I don't have an office. AB, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Okay. It's just you and I right now. Okay? I don't know if I dex 15% of his specials ever. Okay, there we go. It's temp. I can't wait to get back. Yeah, I can understand that. I fired my temp. Well, drunk. I can tell you this. I don't have materials to rank for anybody right at the moment. I will after 9.2, but I'm waiting till mid-May. Oh, the office is temp. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not ranking anybody up until after I see if I can get Nick Fury. What a roster. I've got a little bit of deck envy here. That's some good stuff. Apocalypse will be good. I think I'm going to go Dust over Dazzler. I think mine took me at least that many. Well, the downside to my run was he was bugged. It would have taken a few less, not many less, but it would have taken a few less had she not been, or he not been. You know, I would put, for the first time, my Zola shows up, but he does have the counter to Zola. You know, it's still not an easy fight, but I do want those two champions. So we're going to leave Zola sit on the bench. I've got a generic Awakening Gem as well, and a bunch of Sig Stones. If I pull him, he's going right to the rank forage. Well, you know, if the game wants to give them to me, the game's going to give them to me. Still not an easy fight, even with that Thanos. If you use Danny Moonstar correctly, you got to add the correctly on the end there. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's get it out of the way. No, we can't go there. We can't go there. We can't go there. We can go here. Yeah. He messed up. That's all I'm going to say. Man, if they make Doom a 7-star. I love how you come out of that, and the first thing you do, now we want the protection to fade. Now we want to do this. Did not gain enough power. Oh, and the protection's back. Of course. I messed this one up. He may win. Good possibility he wins. Because I screwed it up. This is probably a sign I should have. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know it is. I know I should have, but I'm not going to let a stream opportunity go by. I still have a shot here. I still have a shot here. I wanted to use Thanos against Domino. I don't have a shot anymore. I'll never understand why sometimes her specials will clean your clock. other times they do like 5 damage. Okay, let's see. Drunk jokes on you. I'm not going to have a 7-star Fury until 2027. That's a good possibility. I may not either. I personally don't like Nick, so I'm probably never going to have him. Oh, I know. I know it is exactly what it is. It's just such a pain in the butt to deal with. Okay. Okay. Now. Now. I put myself in a position where I at least have a shot. Oh yeah, I'm up for the Runner Nightmare Raids. I am completely up for a run of Nightmare Raids. Okay, don't screw this up. Don't screw this up. And there's a reason I did medium, light, mediums there and not the full combos. Wow. That was the quickest recovery from a full parry I think I've seen. And then I don't get any part of the dex on that. This is over. How did I not have any? If I win this one, I may be done for the night. We'll go do something else. Because I am not playing good. Did my thing hold up? I loved the book much better than the movie, Faust. Thank you, Thing. Man, that was some garbanzo playing. The movie's pretty good. Yeah, Parzival. Yeah. Um, the movie was good, but the book, oh man. Granted, I am a child of the 80s, and those were my highlight years. The movie, they just took too much of the book out of it. I know they had to, but oh man, do we stop there? What does that put us for the night? 2 and 2, 4 and 2, 4 and 3, 6 and 3. Wow. Well, you know, they said I could play 10 matches, and there's time. Should I stop here? You know, we're stopping on a win. Nope, I'm going to do it. I'm going to stop on the win. I'm going to go do something else. What are we going to do? We can do this. This is what we can do. I haven't run this yet. I have no idea who's good for this. You love the 80s. Music died after the 80s. That was the last time there was good music, you young little whippersnappers. You know, I see some skill champions there. We're gonna have some fun. I have no idea what they've got on them. I don't care what they have on them. I was an early 2000s kid. I was born in 93. See if I see that's got music died in 2010. They're still a solid band. No, no. Name me one. Name me one. And don't say cap around me. I've got most of my kids to like 80s music. If we go on, when we drove down and when I took them on a cruise, we rented a van and I took um, my two youngest and my grandson in the van with me and the wife of my middle son. They got a full blast of the 80s. Everything from kind of the pop music to hair band to 80s metal. They got it all. If you ride with me, like when I'm driving around here and the lag, I'm sorry, folks. Dust will do that in on my stream. Then I'm gonna fix that for tomorrow somehow. Horn, Deftones got now. Nah. Nah. Sorry, all dead. All gone. No, we got to go dust again. Game going to get laggy for a second. The other thing I'm thinking about doing when I get home is buying a new phone. I've had this one for 2 years. I think it's time for a new phone for me. I think I'm going to get myself a new phone. I almost could not see him throwing that special one. That's how bad it is playing on my phone right now. Oh, there's some songs out there that I find, but for the most part, to me, I say music died because I didn't listen to it anymore. I just kept listening to 80s music. Iron freaking Maiden. Yeah, there you go. You know, my favorites at the time, um, I loved. Hold on, let me not get completely destroyed here. I love Def Leppard. Would you just really Weezer? There you go. There's a band for you. You guys can keep throwing them out. I'm too old. Def Leppard, Poison, Night Ranger, Journey, Genesis, 38 Special. Let's see, who else did I go? See what concerts. I went. Now, granted, this is a little bit before the '80s, but I went to see the Who, went to see Paul McCartney, Eric Clapton, um, Genesis, Def Leppard, Poison, um, Jimmy Buffett, all sorts of good things out there. Chicago, Guns N' Roses. I did see Guns N' Roses as well. But anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me, as you could tell by the phone call. Let's see who else is streaming out there. It is time to give this stream a little bit of a rest. Hey, Panda Man Pete is streaming. It's been a long time since I have seen a Panda Man Pete stream. Let's go say hi to Panda Man Pete. Oh, yes, who could forget Michael Jackson? I know that's not who you said in there, but there's 80s as well. There we go. Anyway, jump on over there, folks. I'm going to wrap it up here, and that is going to do us for this evening. Hey, and Steven Martinez, thank you for the sub. Duran Duran, awesome band. Toto with Africa. Everybody, even today, loves the song Africa. They didn't do much else but the song Africa. Foreigner, Jukebox Hero. Come on, I can. These are starting to come to me. Thank you for the cue of Duran Duran, Stephen. Greatly appreciate it. See, I love it. See, they're everybody. Telling you, if I could play it right now, we would. Let's go say hi to Panda Man Pete. I got to go talk to my wife. She just touched down and got home. Depending on how tired I am, if I can fix some things, I may be back later tonight. Don't count on it, but I may be later on.